Hey, for Think for a Change today, I'm going to talk about Lady Gaga's new song, Born This Way. And because I have a couple of issues with it. The lyrics of it are something like, God makes no mistakes, so I'm beautiful in my own way, blah, blah, blah. I was born this way. And the song's been taken up by lots of people, including people in the queer community, as a song that says, like, you have no place to tell me that I'm wrong or bad, because of the way that I was made. I was born this way. There's nothing I can do about it. And it's an interesting rhetorical move to argue that one was born in a particular way. The implicit idea behind it is that if you can't help the way that you're born, then you're not responsible for being wrong. So whoever points a finger to you and says, this is bad, it's unfair because it's not that you did anything to be bad. But to try to say that something like being gay is an inherent trait that one is born with is interesting in terms of politics and strategies of how we're going to argue for rights and respect. There's some science, if there's the gay gene or if it's caused by certain hormones when a child or baby is in the womb. Those are all relevant, I guess, research topics, but the outcome of it isn't yet clear. Like, it's why is this the path that we're going to pursue when we are trying to demand rights and respect as individuals, as citizens, as human beings? And Lady Gaga's claim, I'm born this way, similarly raises issues for people who don't want to say that they were born a particular way, and it's not to put everything just into a matter of choice either, as if you're responsible and liable for the choices that you make. So you choose to be gay, well then screw you. That's not what I'm trying to say, but there are many experiences that people can have where it's not that they're born a particular way, it's just that they are who they are. It doesn't matter if they were born that way or not. And so, like I mentioned in my video where the gay girls, it's the same sort of idea. Like, how are we going to reach out to people if the message we say is you're born this way, you were made this way, it's from the start, from the very beginning, you've always been this way, when a lot of times people don't identify as always being a certain way, or it doesn't fit with their experiences that they've always been a certain way. And also, what happens if you change? As time goes on or as you grow and develop, there's got to be room for that. And it's this sort of exclusivity that is contained within the idea that one is born a particular way that seems to bring trouble for how we want to think and talk about stuff like sexuality and identity and in that respect. So I don't know, the song is really good. People love the song, and but it has some issues with it. And of course, huge strides if we're gonna have a celebrity the size of Lady Gaga singing about people and mentioning trans people in her lyrics. Wonderful. So it's like 2 steps forward and 1 step back in a way. So it's progress. I'll grant that. Though, before I close this short little video, I would like to also mention one other half step back, which is that, doesn't she say something about being orient made? Like your skin is black, white, beige, or whatever, and then mentions the orient, which I think is to try to attempt to slip in some Asians in there, and nobody says orient anymore, or refers to people as orientals, so that's a half step back. But anyway, just food for thought. Think about what's politically at stake if we say someone's born this way. It may or may not be as helpful as it initially seems.